What would you do if you suddenly felt like someone was about to kill you, but no one else could see the danger? Imagine standing inside an airport, surrounded by travelers, security cameras, and bright lights. Everything looks normal. But in your mind, something is terribly wrong. Your heart starts racing. Your hands begin shaking. And suddenly, the only thing you can think about is running. Running as fast as possible, away from something only you can see. In 2014, this exact moment was captured on security cameras at Varna Airport. A young man suddenly panicked, sprinted out of the terminal, jumped a fence, and disappeared into the nearby forest. No one chased him. No one stopped him. And after that moment, he was never seen again. This is the chilling mystery of Lars Mittank. Lars Mittank was a 28-year-old man from Germany. Friends described him as calm, friendly, and responsible. He had a normal life, a job, and a close relationship with his family. In June of 2014, Lars decided to take a vacation with a group of friends. Their destination was Golden Sands, a famous resort town known for its beaches, nightlife, and summer parties. For young travelers, it was the perfect place to relax and have fun. For the first few days, the trip seemed completely normal. Lars and his friends spent their time enjoying the beach, exploring the city, and going to bars at night. But one evening, something happened that may have started everything. While at a bar, Lars and his friends reportedly got into a small argument with a group of local men. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. Arguments between drunk tourists and locals happen all the time in party towns. But later that night, Lars separated from his friends and returned to the hotel alone. According to reports, he was attacked by several men connected to the earlier argument. After the incident, Lars suffered a ruptured eardrum. The injury was painful and serious enough that doctors warned him not to fly immediately. That meant his friends had to return to Germany without him. Suddenly, Lars was alone in a foreign country. And that's when things started becoming very strange. Over the next 2 days, Lars began acting extremely nervous. He called his mother back in Germany several times. During those phone calls, his voice sounded frightened. He told her that someone was following him. He claimed that 4 men were trying to kill him. His mother tried to calm him down, assuming he was simply scared after the attack. But Lars kept insisting that something wasn't right. He believed that people were watching him, waiting for the right moment. The night before his scheduled flight home, Lars moved to a different hotel. Instead of staying at the large beach resort, he checked into a small budget hotel closer to the airport. Hotel staff later reported that Lars seemed extremely paranoid. He constantly looked out of the windows. He whispered during phone calls. And at one point, he hid inside the hotel elevator because he believed someone was coming for him. To the staff, it seemed like he was terrified of something. But no one else saw anyone suspicious. The next morning, Lars took a taxi to Varna Airport. Because of his ear injury, airport doctors needed to examine him before allowing him to fly. Security cameras recorded him sitting calmly in the airport waiting area. For a while, everything seemed normal. He looked tired, but calm. Just another traveler waiting to go home. But inside the doctor's office, something suddenly changed. During the medical examination, Lars began acting extremely anxious. He kept glancing toward the hallway outside the room. The doctor later said Lars appeared scared, as if he believed someone was watching him. At one point, he quietly said something chilling. "I don't want to die here." Moments later, the doctor left the room briefly to print medical paperwork. That decision accidentally captured one of the most mysterious moments ever recorded on airport security cameras. The CCTV footage shows Lars leaving the doctor's office. He walks into the hallway. At first, his movements seem slow and cautious. He looks around several times. Then suddenly, everything changes. Lars freezes. He stares towards something off camera. For a split second, the expression on his face turns into pure fear. And then he runs. Not a slow walk. Not a nervous jog. A full sprint. Lars runs down the airport hallway as fast as he can. He rushes past the front entrance and out of the terminal building. Security cameras capture him running across the parking lot. Then he climbs over a tall fence surrounding the airport. Beyond that fence was a wooded area. Thick trees, wild terrain, and very few people. Lars disappears into that forest. And that is the last confirmed sighting of Lars Mittank. When Lars failed to board his flight, authorities quickly realized something was wrong. Search teams were sent into the forest near Varna Airport. Police dogs searched the area. Volunteers joined the effort. Large sections of land were carefully examined. But they found nothing. No backpack. No phone. No clothing. No body. It was as if Lars had completely vanished. Days later, a truck driver reported seeing a man who looked very similar to Lars walking along a nearby highway. The man appeared confused and disoriented. But by the time authorities investigated the report, the person was gone. Years later, there were even rumors that Lars had been seen living somewhere in South America. Some claimed he might have started a new life under a different identity. But none of these sightings were ever confirmed. Over time, investigators and internet researchers began developing different theories about what happened. One theory suggests Lars experienced a severe mental breakdown. The stress of the fight, the injury, and being alone in another country may have triggered extreme paranoia. Another theory involves medication. Some medications used to treat ear injuries can cause anxiety, confusion, or hallucinations. If Lars had a negative reaction, it might explain why he believed someone was chasing him. But there is another theory that many people find deeply disturbing. Some believe Lars really did see something. Something that terrified him so much, he ran without thinking. If you watch the airport footage carefully, one detail. More than 10 years have passed since that moment. The forest near Varna Airport still stands. Quiet. Silent. And hiding whatever secrets it may contain. The disappearance of Lars Mittank remains one of the most unsettling unsolved mysteries ever captured on camera. A man suddenly running from something invisible. A desperate escape into the woods. And a mystery that still has no answers. Somewhere in that forest, the truth may still be waiting. Hidden in the darkness. Just out of sight.